udbhavaḥ kṣōbhaṇō dēvaḥ śrīgarbhaḥ paramēśvaraḥ karaṇaṃ kāraṇaṃ kartā vikartā gahanō guhaḥ.
41st verse. Udbhavaḥ and kṣōbhaṇā, we can take it together. Udbhavaḥ means that which comes into being, means the origin of something. So udbhavaḥ, when we address the Lord, it means the originator, the one who is the ultimate cause. We have gone through different namas of the Lord which suggest the same meaning. Adi dēvaḥ, vriddhatma. Similar is the meaning, is what this nama suggests. Udbhavaḥ, one who is the very source or the very origin for the entire, for all the worlds. It is from him everything came. So first, it is like going back to the moola, to the root over there. So Bhagavan is the one who is the originator, who brought everything into manifestation from the unmanifest. So he was there. From him everything came. Therefore, from where did everything arise? What was the origin? What is the origin for all the universes? Bhagavan is the one who is the origin, or who is the source. So after he has created everything and brought everything into manifestation, they all have to live, survive. Dynamism must be there, motion must be there, life must be there in each and everything which the Lord has created. So when we say mineral kingdom, plant kingdom, animal kingdom, human kingdom, we say, okay, all these three, plant, animal and human have life. Of course, the gods all have life. But then what about the mineral kingdom? Even the mineral kingdom has life. It has got aliveness. But it is not being manifest in as how it is manifest in all of us. But even that which we feel as inert, insentient, has got life. The Lord thrills them all. All of them are pulsating with life. It's just that they are not able to talk like us, walk like us, move like us. But still they all have life. That is what kṣōbhaṇā means. Direct meaning is the agitator. Water is there, calm, quiet. There are no breeze over there or hitting the surface of the water. Therefore, maybe not a ripple over there. It looks like a mirror over there. And we can even see what is there inside. Calm. Then we say the water is not agitated. The buttermilk, as long as we don't put the churning rod inside and then churn it, agitated, it won't get agitated. It will be calm, quiet, not a ripple over there. If we drop a small little stone, pebble, small little stone into water, immediately ripples will get formed, and then slowly they will start moving away from where we had dropped the stone. What did we do? We agitated the entire water surface, which was till now quiet, still. Maybe it was even looking like a mirror over there, a glass sheet over there. We would have mistaken it to be a glass sheet because not a ripple over there. There was no movement there at all. But the moment we put a pebble over there, it got agitated. Then we say, oh, this is water. It's not inert, it's dynamic. It's not something which has got no movement, it has got movement. In that sense, Bhagavan is the agitator. After having created everything which has been created, Bhagavan entered into each and everything as its life. How that life is expressing is different. In the mineral kingdom, plant kingdom, animal kingdom, human kingdom, devatas, etc. But if the fact is, everything is pulsating with, that's why we call the world as Vishwa. In English there is only one word, world we say. But in Sanskrit, Jagat, Vishwa, Loka. If we take all these Sanskrit words and then say, give the equivalent meaning in English, it will say word, world. Jagat means that which is the realm of change. Einsteinian space-time world, a relativistic world, Jagat. Entire realm of change is called as Jagat. Loka means field of activity. Small fields of activity are there, big fields of activity are also there. The whole world is a big field of activity. All the worlds put together is a huge macro field of activity. Our small homes are a small field of activity. Every room in our house is a small field of activity. Our body is a field of activity. Our mind that is sitting inside us is a field of activity. Intellect is another field of activity. Subtle fields there. That's called Loka. Vishwa means that which is pulsating with life, which is very, very dynamic. There is a flow over there. Flow means there is a touch of something is there, which makes us know, yes, it is alive. So even though we say this stone is inert, table is inert, chair is inert, they're all pulsating with life. There have been experiments done with the inert objects like a plate or a glass which we use for drinking our coffee, water, etc. connected to appropriately to an electric meter, and then it will show the meter, the needle in the meter will show, it will fluctuate, and when those, and so therefore it has to be again fed into a proper, equipment which will explain to us or tell us what that fluctuation means. And they found out that the plate that we use for our meals, the glass that we use for drinking, whether it is coffee or tea or milk, whatever it is, they all show a fatigue. Why? We have been using it day in and day out, 3 times or 4 times a day, non-stop for so many years. Each one of us sometimes say, this is my personal plate. Only in this I will eat. This is my chair. Only when I sit on this chair, food will go into me. So even on the dining table, some of us have got fixed places. Ask the chair, it may be saying, I need a break. If we ask the plate, it may be saying, I am fatigued, I want a break. It's called metallic fatigue, which means all of them which we consider to be inert, insentient, and put them all into the category of non-living, they're all alive. In that sense, kṣōbhaṇō. Bhagavan is there who has entered into everything. And therefore everything is pulsating with life. Therefore everything is alive. Aliveness is there. Whether we can see it or not is different. In the sense how we are all functioning, the table and the chair don't function like us. The stone doesn't function like us. It can't move, it can't talk, it can't do anything which we are all able to do. But still it has got life in it. Why? Bhagavan is there. So he, as it were, thrills everything. Just now Chaitra Masa is coming, Vasanta Rutu is coming, the winter is going away. So we can even see outside. The trees, all the leaves have all become brown, the greenery has gone, the leaves have all become brown and they've all fallen off. So the tree looks almost, bereft of, only branches we can see, no leaves over there. Of course there are no flowers, no fruits, nothing like that. Vasanta Rutu comes, Chaitra comes. And then what does she do? She thrills everything. In that sense, Bhagavan, when she comes, it looks like as though she is touching every tree, magic happening over there. Her magical touch, in quotes. Everything gets thrilled into activity. So till yesterday, everything, there were no leaves at all. 1 or 2 brown leaves were there. Suddenly in the morning we see green, fresh, new leaves. And in a few days we will see all flowers everywhere. Orange and yellow and pink and lovely colored flowers everywhere. What happened? We say Vasanta Rutu came, spring came, and she just touched everything, magical touch. When she is there, she thrills Mother Nature to give out her best. So lots of colors. Actually, she is playing Holi. Therefore, we also resonate with her and we play our Holi. All the colors outside in nature are nothing but the colors of our life. So, kṣōbhaṇō, that's what it means. Dēvaḥ. The word deva comes from one who is sattvic, one who illumines for us, one who is noble. That's what it means. Devatas mean sattvavan, sura. Opposite of that is the rakshasas and the asuras, where tamas is predominant in them. So Deva means one who shines, one who illumines for us, one who blesses us, one who gives to us, the cosmic phenomenal forces. They're always blessing us and giving to us whatever is good for us. Whether it is water, whether it is fire, whether it is wind, cosmic phenomenal forces, they're all blessing us. Therefore we say they're illumined bodies. They have knowledge. One thing, knowledge. They are pure. They are sattvic. Nobility is there. They never ever withdraw their blessings. They're always pouring forth their blessings to all of us. Therefore we call them as devatas, which is the opposite of the asuras. So devaḥ, Bhagavan is the one who gives. How do all the 33 crore devatas get their capacity and capability and ability to bless us? He is their Devadi Deva. He is the God of all gods. He is the Deva of all the devatas, because he is the one who again thrills them into activity, who gives to them whatever they are supposed to give to us. So if the sun is giving its heat and light to us, Bhagavan is the one who is just behind the sun, giving him heat and light. In turn, he gives it to us. So in that sense, devaḥ, śrīgarbhaḥ, just earlier I think we had gone through the word Shriman. Garbhaḥ means one who has got inside him, within him. So what has he got within him, concealed in him? Shri. Shri represents all glory, plentifulness, prosperity, anything that is an asset. Lakshmi doesn't, therefore the consort of Lakshmi. So he is the consort of Bhudevi, he is the consort of Shri Devi also. And Lakshmi is, like we've already gone through, it doesn't mean only money giving is our job. Dhana Lakshmi is one aspect of Lakshmi. Anything that comes into our life, which adds to our life, added value to our life, anything which is an asset to us is Lakshmi only. So knowledge, Vidya Lakshmi, Dhairya, courage, Veeratva, food, Dhanya Lakshmi, Vijaya, victory. We want victory, we want success, we want fulfillment. Vijaya Lakshmi bestows it on us. So all of them are nothing but glories of the Lord. And they are all deified for us as Mahalakshmi over there. Who is the consort of Mahalakshmi? Bhagavan. So śrīgarbhaḥ, one who has got all glories, all Aishwaryas with him. And therefore, since he has, he can give it to all of us. So if he is śrīgarbhaḥ, naturally he is paramēśvaraḥ also. Parama means supreme most. Ishvara means one who can do whatever he wants to do, accomplish whatever he wants to accomplish without the help of anybody else. He doesn't need any medium, whether a thing or a being, to accomplish whatever he wants to accomplish. So the moment a sankalpa comes to him, it just gets accomplished. He doesn't need anybody else. That's the definition of Ishvara. And also kartum, akartum, anyata kartum shakyaha Ishvara. He can do, akartum he need not do. He knows why he doesn't do. So whether he does, whether he doesn't do, or whether he otherwise does, everything, who has the capacity and the ability, he alone has. Such a person is called as Ishvara. All our gods have this ability. Like I said, he is Lord of all Lord. He is Devadi Deva, he is God of all gods, Lord of all lords. And therefore that is indicated as paramēśvaraḥ. Everything he has with him. Knowledge, all knowledge is his. Why? Because he is the knowing principle behind all knowledges. In him there is no trace of ignorance at all. All activity is a possibility for him. Nothing is impossible for him. For Hanumanji we say, is there anything which is not possible for you? Asadhya tava kim vada? Is there anything that is impossible for you? No. Everything is possible for you. And to accomplish it and to achieve it, you don't need anybody's help also. It just gets fulfilled by itself. So in that sense, paramēśvaraḥ, karaṇaṃ, I am doing it together. Karaṇaṃ means instrument. Kāraṇaṃ means the cause. For anything, three things are required. Cause is required. We call it as efficient cause, instrumental cause, and material cause. For anything. Supposing a potter wants to make a pot. Simple example. Because in Vedanta normally they take this example of pot, mud pot. Extensively it is used as an illustration or an example. So for anything, these three causes are necessary. So if a mud pot has to come into manifestation, first there has to be mud. Without the mud, no mud pot will come. So the mud is called as the material cause. The material with which the pot will be made. Material we need. If we need a cotton cloth, cotton should be there behind it. We need the material. If we want a silk a dress, silk cloth should be there behind. And for the silk cloth, silk should be there. Silk thread should be there. To make up that silk cloth, clothing. Afterward the clothing. Cloth first. So therefore material cause, mud should be there. Then there has to be an intelligent person to fashion out or shape the mud pot. The potter. He is called as the efficient cause. Whatever he wants to make a small pot or a big pot, or he wants to give it a design, anything it can be. The creativity always belongs to the efficient cause, the potter. He is the one who is creative behind it. All pots are mud only, but each pot is so different from the other. Some of them are painted, beautiful ones. Shape is so beautiful. Everything is only mud. How did such beautiful shapes come out from that same mud? Behind it all was an efficient cause, the potter. He designs it. Now for the potter to make the mud pot, an instrument is needed, equipment is needed. For the pot, the wheel is needed. In the context, for different things, the instrumental cause will be different. If a sari has to be weaved out, then we need the loom over there. That becomes the instrumental cause. So the material is the threads, silk thread or the cotton threads, which are horizontal threads and the vertical threads, material cause. An intelligent weaver must be there behind it to give the color, to give the design to it. So the weaver is the efficient cause and the instrument, the loom over there. Whether it is hand loom or electric loom, whatever it is. All the three are required for anything. Universes have been created. What is the material cause for the universes? Bhagavan says, I alone am the cause. I did not take any material from somewhere and then fashion out or design a universe. The Lord says, He Himself becomes the material cause. The Lord Himself becomes the material cause. So from what were the worlds made out of? The worlds came out from the Lord Himself. The Lord Himself in a different form is the world. The world is not different. Lord is not different. In our Puranas, to make us understand, we are told Lord was there, world is there, and Lord created the world and sent it down. And then things and beings were there. But from this Advaitic standpoint, there is nothing at all. Everything is one. All the worlds created with whatever they have in every realm, each and every world, all are nothing but Lord Himself in a different form. So what is the material cause for all the world? Bhagavan Himself is the material cause. Who is the one who has designed it all? Efficient cause. He Himself is the creator, the greatest artist, like the potter or the weaver. Such a beautiful world we all have. We don't have the proper drishti to see it. From our standpoint, everything looks very, very ugly, asymmetric. If Bhagavan is Satyam Shivam Sundaram, truth, Shivam auspiciousness and all beauty, He cannot from Himself take out anything which is opposite of Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Our drishti is not all right. The way we are looking at it is not all right. So if we can readjust ourselves and look at it the way Lord wants us to look at it, we will see everything how the Lord has made it. How has the Lord made it? Everything is very beautiful and glorious, and everything is beautiful. In his dictionary there is nothing called ugly at all. So therefore he becomes the greatest artist, the creator. So efficient cause. And what is the instrumental cause? From where did he take out the material cause, which is he? He is there, the efficient cause, the creator, the artist. And then how did he design and how did he shape the universe? He himself is the instrument also. All the three he alone is. If we keep reflecting on it, we will understand it in its largest perspective, how it should be understood by us. If we keep on reflecting on it, our minds will expand. That's what is being indicated over here in the three of them. I said 2, 3. Karaṇaṃ, kāraṇaṃ, kartā. Kartā is the efficient cause, the doer. Who is the one who? He is the one who has designed everything. Did we design the sun? Did we design the moon? And did we give their capabilities, their characteristics, their properties? Everything he has done. He is the accomplisher, he is the doer. He is the efficient cause. Kartā he is. Who is the cause? Kāraṇaṃ, he alone is. And karaṇaṃ, what is the instrument? He alone is the instrument. Everything. So therefore all that is being indicated in these three namas of the Lord. Karaṇaṃ, kāraṇaṃ and kartā is everything is he and he alone. So whether we look inside of us or whether we look outside of us, there is nothing but, it's nothing but the glory of the creator, the divine artist. Where is ugliness? Where is asymmetry? Everything is nothing but the Lord's glory only, and his glory is infinite. His glory is divine. There is nothing undivine at all. Only our vision is not okay, that's all. And therefore we see what we are seeing. We see what our mind wants us to see. Bhagavan says, don't see what your mind wants you to see, you see what I want you to see. That's all is spirituality about. So therefore karaṇaṃ, he is the very instrument with which, because for any piece of work we need an instrument. He himself is the instrument. He himself is the designer, the artist, and he himself is the cause also. And therefore what did he bring out of himself? He created this beautiful variety. Gurudev used to say, variety is the spice of life. No variety means it will all become very boring and routine for us. In school we all had to wear uniform. And then we looked up at the students who are in the college and how I wish, when will I go to college? Because when we go to college we can wear all colored dresses. Every day one, different designs, different colors, different textures. But in school it's all the same thing. Even the material with which the uniform is made has to be the same. The color can't vary at all. It can't be different shades. Same shade. Sometimes it looks very routine and boring. We'll say that also in the kitchen. Every day same thing to it, boring. And therefore we have variety. Some of us can't eat what we have cooked for lunch for dinner. We want variety there also. So therefore vikartā, the next word. Vikartā means variety. Kartā means doer. Vikartā means he is an extraordinary, unique doer. He is completely different from everybody else. He is not the ordinary, he is the extraordinary. Vikartā means he is the one who has created infinite variety. If we just go into the world outside, we will know what all variety is there, what all variations are there. They say no two leaflets are the same, leave alone twins. No two twins are the same. Even two small little, not leaves, the leaflets. If we really investigate into it with a microscope and all that, even two leaflets are not the same. They say two snowflakes are not the same. That is the variety that is there in the universe. So very nicely Master say, once the Lord has created one leaflet with a mold instrument, he broke the mold again. So it's all like use and throw. The mold is never again repeated, used once again. Second time, he doesn't use it. Another mold comes for another leaflet. If we just sit back and think about it, we will know what wonders the Lord has created for us. And we just chant and say vikartā, karaṇaṃ, kāraṇaṃ, kartā, vikartā, and we go ahead. But we must pause to understand what exactly it is trying to communicate to us. Vikartā, variety, infinite. We can't count them. We can't jot them down at all. Infinite means countless. That is what the Lord has created. Vikartā, gahanā, guhaḥ. Both of them I am taking together over here. Gahanā means that which is very, very deep. So deep that we are not able to reach out to it and therefore know it or therefore understand it. Very difficult for us to know. What is God? We can understand Krishna, we can understand Shiva, Rama as the images, deities are. And behind them the stories we can understand. Beyond that, behind Rama is Rama Tattva, behind Krishna is Krishna Tattva, behind Shiva is Shiva Tattva, behind Devi is Devi Tattva. Very difficult for us to know it and to understand it. To comprehend and apprehend it is very difficult for us with our equipment that we have right now. The sense organs, the mind and the intellect. Because Bhagavan is the one who is behind all these equipment. He is the one because of whom all these equipment which are in front of him are functioning. Therefore, we can't make him as an object of investigation and put him in front of our equipment and try to know him with the equipment. If we try to know him, put him in front of the equipment will switch off because he is not there behind to make the equipment function. So in that sense, very difficult for us to understand him. He is hidden deep, he is there in everything. He is nearer than the nearest to us. If he is nearer than the nearest to us, why is it that we are not able to apprehend him and comprehend him? Chikkavanivanalla, sikkade odi hoguvanu, Dasar writes. It's very difficult. The more we try to move in front and catch him, we think he is there in front of us, the more he seems to move away from us. Or if we go deep into us, the more we go deeper and deeper and deeper and try to analyze the divine essence that is there in us, it looks like it's still going deeper. It's still gone inside. In that sense, Gahanā, he seems to be unknowable. Therefore, they say indescribable, indefinable, incomparable. Why? Guhaḥ. Guhaḥ means cave. He is the one who is sitting deep inside the cave. Anything outside the cave, easy for us to see and to interact with. But if somebody is gone inside the cave, we do not know where it leads to. Deep down inside. Dark cave. We have to keep on moving inside, and still we may not come up to whatever we wanted to see in the cave. Sometimes we say it's not possible to move anymore inside. It's too deep, this cave. It's too dark, very deep. We can't even survive over there. So Guha means cave. In which cave is Bhagavan sitting over there? He is sitting in the cave of our own heart. Not the physical pumping heart, but the spiritual heart, which we can never ever catch hold of. We can't comprehend it, we can't apprehend it, we know, but there is a heart over there, from which all our good thoughts, good emotions, nobility, all comes out from there. That is the seat of Bhagavan. And therefore they call it as a cave because to enter into a cave and register something or to know something is difficult. In that sense, Bhagavan is seated in the cave of our heart. Deep inside he is. And therefore it's very, very difficult for us to know him, to understand him. In that sense, they say he is a secret. Bhagavan himself says, I am not readily perceptible. I am not easily recognizable at all. Why? I am covered by my own Maya. So he is there within each one of us. Why is it that we are not able to apprehend him and comprehend him and even have darshan of him? Saguna or nirguna. Maya is veiling, covering him up from us. And that is what Shivaratri is all about. It's already 5. I just remembered. We will talk about this in our next class. Shivaratri means ignorance, darkness. We are all shrouded by, shredded by, covered by the darkness. Means covered by or veiled by spiritual ignorance. It is that which prevents us from reaching up to knowing the divine essence that is there in all of us, the light of all lights, the spark of life in us, the consciousness in us, the light of consciousness in us, which is called as Shiva. Shiva means auspiciousness. So in the dark only is our sadhana, because we are all in ignorance. So from the realm of ignorance we have to move to the realm of light, and that is a spiritual sadhana, which Shivaratri indicates to all of us. So if we move from the realm of ignorance, from the realm of darkness, if by doing the proper sadhana, then we can move from Ratri, we can move from darkness and reach out to the light of all lights, which is indicated to us or represented by Shiva Tattva over there. And that is what is called as Shiva Darshana. Shiva Darshana is not outside. Shiva Darshana should happen within us. Dasaru writes, Shiva Darshana yenagaitu Shivaratri Jagaranaya Veliyalli. So in the Ratri, when everybody is shredded in or covered in spiritual darkness, there somewhere is seated a spiritual seeker who is making all effort to come out of that darkness, come out of that Ratri. And how can he come out of that Ratri and reach Shiva Tattva or become overwhelmed by the light indicated or represented by Shiva? Jagrata. Jagrata means one should be very, very aware. One should be very, very alert when he or she is doing his sadhana. And for that upavasa. Upavasa means just cutting off the materialistic, requirements around us and about us. Upavasa, to stay near the Lord. And to always be in a state of awareness, alert, vigilant. Because we do not know when the state of enlightenment will descend upon us. When the overwhelming light of all lights will overwhelm us and completely shatter away the darkness in which we are all in. So Gahana and Guhaḥ. The 42nd shloka, we will take it up in the next class.